Guess 120 countries by their flag. Are you ready to test your knowledge of countries around the world? Let's start with the easy level. Good luck. Guess the country. United States. Which flag is this? Canada. Can you recognize this flag? United Kingdom. Name this nation by its flag. France. Identify this country by its flag. Germany. Do you know which country this is? Italy. Which country's flag is shown here? Spain. Which land is represented by this flag? Australia. Guess the country. Brazil. Which flag is this? Japan. Can you recognize this flag? China. Name this nation by its flag. India. Identify this country by its flag. Russia. Do you know which country this is? Mexico. Which country's flag is shown here? Argentina. Which land is represented by this flag? South Korea. Guess the country. South Africa. Which flag is this? Saudi Arabia. Can you recognize this flag? Egypt. Name this nation by its flag. Indonesia. Identify this country by its flag. Turkey. Do you know which country this is? Thailand. Which country's flag is shown here? Pakistan. Which land is represented by this flag? Vietnam. Guess the country. Portugal. Which flag is this? Sweden. Can you recognize this flag? Norway. Name this nation by its flag. Finland. Identify this country by its flag. Greece. Do you know which country this is? Netherlands. Which country's flag is shown here? Switzerland. Which land is represented by this flag? Poland. Guess the country. Ukraine. Which flag is this? Philippines. Can you recognize this flag? Malaysia. Name this nation by its flag. New Zealand. Identify this country by its flag. Singapore. Do you know which country this is? Belgium. Which country's flag is shown here? Denmark. Which land is represented by this flag? Chile. Medium level. Guess the country. Colombia. Which flag is this? Peru. Can you recognize this flag? Venezuela. Name this nation by its flag. Ecuador. Identify this country by its flag. Cuba. Do you know which country this is? Bolivia. Which country's flag is shown here? Paraguay. Which land is represented by this flag? Uruguay. Guess the country. Dominican Republic. Which flag is this? Costa Rica. Can you recognize this flag? Iceland. Name this nation by its flag. Austria. Identify this country by its flag. Hungary. Do you know which country this is? Czech Republic. Which country's flag is shown here? Slovakia. Which land is represented by this flag? Romania. Guess the country. Bulgaria. Which flag is this? Serbia. Can you recognize this flag? Croatia. Name this nation by its flag. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Identify this country by its flag. Slovenia. Do you know which country this is? Lithuania. Which country's flag is shown here? Latvia. Which land is represented by this flag? Estonia. Guess the country. Morocco. Which flag is this? Algeria. Can you recognize this flag? Tunisia. Name this nation by its flag. Nigeria. Identify this country by its flag. Kenya. Do you know which country this is? Ghana. Which country's flag is shown here? Ethiopia. Which land is represented by this flag? Uganda? Guess the country. Bangladesh? Which flag is this? Sri Lanka. Can you recognize this flag? Myanmar. Name this nation by its flag. Nepal. Identify this country by its flag. Kazakhstan. Do you know which country this is? Azerbaijan. Which country's flag is shown here? Georgia. Which land is represented by this flag? Uzbekistan. Hard level. Guess the country. Armenia. Which flag is this? Kyrgyzstan. Can you recognize this flag? Tajikistan. Name this nation by its flag. Turkmenistan. Identify this country by its flag. Moldova. Do you know which country this is? Belarus. Which country's flag is shown here? Montenegro. Which land is represented by this flag? North Macedonia. Guess the country. Malta. Which flag is this? Luxembourg. Can you recognize this flag? Liechtenstein. Name this nation by its flag. Andorra. Identify this country by its flag. San Marino. Do you know which country this is? Monaco. Which country's flag is shown here? Vatican City. Which land is represented by this flag? Seychelles. Guess the country. Mauritius. Which flag is this? Madagascar. Can you recognize this flag? Namibia. Name this nation by its flag. Botswana. Identify this country by its flag. Zambia. Do you know which country this is? Angola. Which country's flag is shown here? Mozambique. Which land is represented by this flag? Eswatini. Guess the country. Lesotho. Which flag is this? Papua New Guinea. Can you recognize this flag? Fiji. Name this nation by its flag. Solomon Islands. Identify this country by its flag. Vanuatu. Do you know which country this is? Samoa. Which country's flag is shown here? Tonga. Which land is represented by this flag? Palau. Guess the country. Micronesia. Which flag is this? Marshall Islands. Can you recognize this flag? Nauru. Name this nation by its flag. Tuvalu. Identify this country by its flag. Bhutan. Do you know which country this is? Brunei. Which country's flag is shown here? Timor-Leste. Which land is represented by this flag? Suriname. Thanks for watching the video.